If you look at a lot of off-white stuff, it's not far from like current designs that people fuck with.
Yeah. I got these other ones.
Yeah, no shit is clean.
They're cool.
Yeah, he's got solid silhouettes.
No, I fuck with the silhouettes. He knows how to do it right. Granted, he's borrowing from like that's like a Van style.
I got a pair of the Chucks,
the off-white ones. Yeah, no, I fuck with them.
Yeah,
not clean.
I'll fight.
But see, and I'm saying if you're me personally as like a dude who's into clothing, fashion, stuff like that.
Right.
If you're only chasing after the Nike off-white, then I'm like, you're hypebeast.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're hypebeast.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't hate on being a hypebeast though.
I don't hate on it.
You're literally Supreme.
Excuse me.
I don't
hypebeast.
I don't hate on it at all. But there's levels. There's levels to hypebeasting.
Right.
1,000%.
You have style. Like,
there's 1,000% levels to hypebeasting.
You know what you're doing.
Because I'll admit, I am the first hypebeast. I'll get amped over some shit, but I guarantee you, my shit is always rooted in some like authentic shit.
Facts.
Never get it twisted, but
Never.
like there is levels to this hypebeasting out there. People don't get it fucking twisted for a minute.
Never.
Because all hypebeasts are welcome. All hypebeasts are welcome.
Big facts. You gotta welcome them.
Yeah. All hypebeasts are welcome.
All walks of life.
Yeah, hell yeah. But at the end of the day, it's a brand new episode
Yes, indeed.
of the EOD Podcast. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
The Day Podcast.
I am your boy Sin Supreme.
Hey.
Sin.
And it's your boy T.
Hey.
Well, exclusive.
Me, Kristen, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
And we have a very special guest.
Super special. This is a very special week, guys.
It's your boy RepXL.
Gang.
Man, I had to go my
Squad.
End of the Day Podcast.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yo, we in here.
Back in.
Welcome, Rep.
Yes, sir.
It being your first time here, like I guess we should like get some sort of like intro on him, some sort of like.
I mean, yeah.
How does he know? Who does he know? How does he even like? How did he even get it here? Because it's hard to get here. It's not like any nigga can just walk up into the EOD podcast and just chill. So
It's tough. Yeah, it came a long ways, man.
Yeah.
It came a long ways.
It's been a journey.
Yeah, for real. Shit. Where should we start?
I mean, shit. Let's start off with how's everybody feeling? Let's check the temperature one time.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Yeah.
It is another week. We are moving closer to spring. I feel like spring is getting.
Oh my God, it's upon us.
Feels
Longer
like
days
that season
here.
is coming.
That daylight
a lot closer.
savings.
I'm noticing it every day. I'm just looking at what time the sun's setting, and it's getting closer to like 6 o'clock almost. It's definitely past 5.
I always thought that was interesting how like on the peak of daylight savings, you gradually see the days get longer.
Yeah.
Right.
And then once you flip forward, it just makes sense. You get that extra. You're like, damn, you used to set at 5:30, now it's like 8.
The other way is always stranger for me. Just it getting dark so early.
Yeah.
Like that's always just something that's just harder to like when it gets dark at 5 o'clock.
It's hard.
It's a winter vibe, man. It's like fall. It's type shit. That's the
Staying
vibe
inside.
I get staying inside, getting cozy. You feel me? Like
That's California winter. It's like the sun sets
that's
early.
my issue because I 100%
Winter
agree
everywhere
with
else
you.
is
I 100% Rep agree with that thinking. It is a winter thing, but me being a person from the East Coast, that is usually associated with snow
and like horrible
shitty weather, like
chills.
yeah. You got a bad impression on it.
It'd be beautiful ass days out here that be ending at 5 o'clock, 4:30, the sunset. And I'm like, damn, today was mad nice, and I already fucking pitch black out.
Yeah,
and I'm
calling
like,
in the night.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it'll be December 31st. I mean, no, December 30th, and it's fucking still summer weather out here.
Bro, I feel like we only have legit maybe a fall and a summer.
No, that's
Like,
facts. That's facts. No, it's cool.
It's so
cool.
perfect here.
We'll maybe get
It's cool.
a week of rain through the whole winter season.
This has
crazy.
been I feel like
And hail.
the most like craziest weather I've experienced in my short time of living in Los Angeles. This past like December to around this time we've gotten a lot of rain.
We haven't really got that much rain.
Well, at least in LA, and I know you guys.
Dude, in comparison to maybe like 10 years ago,
hell no. We ain't getting no rain.
you feel me? Like back in the day, dude.
Well, because
LA was getting a lot.
Because
of rain.
there's within the past year and a half there was a crazy shortage of rain. There hasn't been any rain. It's and all those fires that have been happening out in the fucking middle of nowhere.
And then hail. There's
the fucking 405 fire that happened a couple of years ago. That was crazy.
But is hail? I don't know if hail matters. If hail's any good.
Why is it cold? Why is it all of a sudden like hailing? Like we've seen it hail hella. Like it was like piled up on the ground. Like you have to realize like that is very weird.
People outside of LA are like, we do not give a fuck.
It's something to do with the temperature.
I mean, I'm from Ohio. I know what it's like to be cold in the winter.
People listening right now who are outside of LA, we don't give a fuck about you guys. They hate on us because of our weather.
Facts.
I mean, it's sunny every day.
That's why I moved here.
It's kind of ridiculous.
I want to be able to live my life.
Hey, yo, listen, gas is almost $5 in some areas.
Facts.
So and the taxes is crazy high.
And if you
pay a price. You pay a price to live.
You pay like 50% or 40% death tax if you die in California and you have no money.
You better carry me over state lines.
Yeah, that'd be my dying words.
Take me to Arizona right now.
Dying words.
Take me to Nevada real quick. I'll die in Vegas one time.
No, fact.
Lit.
Well,
die on the slots.
Oh, man.
So that's the weather report for you guys. We got the weather out of the way.
We need like a weather forecast behind us.
Oh my god.
In other news, Kristen, did you want to talk about this? Are you leaving the salon? Is that something you want to pick up on?
Yeah. I just don't want to be afraid to like put it out there, I guess. It's more so the fact of like saying it. Like
big moves coming.
I'm just going to open a salon and I'm just going to like do my shit and like get this money and like
this money for real. Facts. Yeah.
You know, and like I just want to be able to put time into my craft and like really like I did hair because I just grew up like that. You know, like I literally grew up in a salon. So it's like to do that is cool. I'm like, it's like being a drug dealer, like without the drama. Like I just get this money and I'm like addicted to it. Like I can't stop, but it's like holding me back. So it's like, you got to do what you got to do.
Those are the best types of jobs.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be the, I'm going to play devil's advocate. And because I am a man who, because of the style of my hair, I spend a decent amount of time in salons. So I'm accustomed to salon culture at this point. Mm-hmm. I'd like to say, compared to your average man.
Yeah.
See, it seems like every salon I've been in, there's always some level of drama.
Okay, so I worked at this place.
There's always, regardless of what it is, not to say there's not, but every salon, I've been in salons where there's fucking 2 women who just, there's always something. So that's the thing.
How you gonna have drama with someone right next to you? That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Like that,
you just be dogging them, like just staring at them the whole day doing hair. Like
no, but for real, we've been there for 5 years together. Like we're literally like have a sisterhood. It's not like any other job I've ever had. Like I've cried multiple times just at the thought of like it's over. But at the end of the day, we will always, you just keep connections. But whatever, like
especially to the people that you really care about.
Yeah.
You know?
And ultimately, like when I open a salon, for me, the issue with salon culture is that, or just like salons in general, is like you really make money off the backs of these people, and like I don't really think that's fair or right, and like that's not the kind of business I would want to work at. And I don't want to work at a salon loft because I don't really want to be alone. Like I love salon culture, like it's fun.
Yeah.
You know?
That's definitely also what I've noticed as well, which is definitely I think a bigger is that it seems like it's loads of fun. It's
it is so much. Like I laugh and have fun all the time. Like it's great, you know, 100%. And I make people feel good. So it's like it's cool. Right. But yeah.
Yeah, my mom be doing hair and all that, and I grew up like in a salon type shit.
Yeah.
There'd be little drama, little gossip, but at the same time, it's real lit. Like, especially back in the day, like around the time like when I was young type shit, and she was working, I'd be in there. She'd be like, "Hey, can you go grab me that outfit?" Grab her, like, type shit like that. So yeah, it's definitely a good time in there.
Hell yeah, there's always beautiful women. Always.
Always. I had hella crushes on my mom's. I was like, damn, is a so-and-so country? Like, yeah, I'm doing her hair today. I'm like,
Definitely the tea. You gotta have some tea. I always gotta bring some tea when I get my hair twisted. I always gotta like.
I feel like it's like that even in a barbershop. They're always on some shit.
I guess the masculine level of tea. It's like it's a masculine. It's not the same format, but yes,
it's a masculine.
Because you think about it, like my barber be telling. Like he has his own loft now, but back before COVID, he worked in the shop, and he would tell me like crazy stories of people coming in the shop
crazy
doing some wild shit, you know what I'm saying? And I always just thought that shit was mad funny. Like I can imagine working in that environment and just having a good time.
The barbershop I go to right now, I was going there and I was getting a haircut by this dude, and he stopped working there, so I started getting my haircut by another dude. And I've been seeing the other dude because I've been going to the first barber for a while, you know what I mean? Him and I hit it off. He be hooking my shit up, so I started going to him. The other barber comes back.
Oh shit!
Was he just on a hiatus? Why was he gone?
Supposedly, bro, just like was like, all right, I got bread right now. You know what I mean? I'm gonna move back to Florida and whatnot. I guess bro moved back to Florida. He had to come back type shit. So I was like, damn. So I seen him walk in one day. I was like, oh, what's up? What's up, bro? He's like, oh, shoot, what's good? And he walked over to his client. And I'm talking to my barber. And I'm like, hey, what's up with bro?
Yeah.
Like, I thought he left. He's like, yeah, bro left. But, now he's back. This is his last. So, like, little drama type shit like that be happening. And, like,
was he expecting you to sit in this chair, though? Or what? Like, what?
Tight, like... Honestly, bro, I felt like I got up out the chair. I was like, all right, bro. And then I looked down the shop. I was like, all right, Mike. He's like, all right, bro. And then
he knows at that point then he lost that client.
Yeah.
He's gotta know, he knows.
Because when you really locked in on the handshake, he really locked that.
He's like he would have knew. He would have knew because you would have pulled it in for the
welcome back,
shit, welcome back, but nah.
You're like, all right, bro, I'm gonna come see you.
The dap and then the elbow hit, then oh shit, he knew. He was like, damn, I lost him.
I just and the thing is, bro, he was expecting me to do that, but it's like I can't be going to the barber on.
No way.
They work three chairs down. You know what I'm saying?
Then you leave again.
Were you getting a better cut with the new barber?
At first, just because bro wasn't there, I was like, fuck it, like, you know what I'm saying? But then I was like, bro, I want this, I really want.
Of course, you gotta let him know.
Like, I do let him know, but I got more into depth. I was like, bro, hook my shit up like this exactly, and now he knows, and I'm not gonna do the back and forth.
Hey, there it is.
I feel you on that. When you get a reset with a barber and you get to tell a dude like exactly what you want and give him your take after another nigga has been kind of doing what you want,
right?
Like that's definitely you got to take 1,000% advantage of.
But that barber loyalty is real.
Yeah.
It is.
That shit is
weird.
Really.
It's weird. It's a weird connection.
It's a weird bond.
It's
like that unspoken bond that.
Like how many connections other than hair? Women obviously have probably a lot more connections. They have like probably someone to go get their nails done from as well.
Kristen's got a fire ass nail.
I know a lot of women have like lash techs and
there's a lot that you can do.
Yeah, with
like,
guys,
especially even if you take it like now we're in LA. Now it's like now you have lashes, you have waxing, you have like your nails, you have your hair. Now you have your Botox, you have your fillers. Like these are things that like people are actively keeping up on. Like, oh, okay, every 10 years you need to get new boobs. Like you have to get a BBL.
And it's a specific person you
have to buy a new dress, stand on 6-inch heels.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's a crazy concept. Mm-hmm. And some women shout out to them. Like do your thing, but
the maintenance.
That's a whole thing to conform to.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy because we live in Los Angeles. Like only in these big metropolitan areas are we really seeing people do this. I feel like middle America, I bet you that it's not.
They get boob jobs in middle America.
That's about it.
Yeah,
but like we're doing some crazy shit out here.
We're doing some other shit.
We're doing
body modification like is out of this world right now.
Shout out to Women's Month. Shout out to Women's Month. Getting body mods.
Yeah,
hooking themselves up like a fucking
crazy? Like
car out of the Fast and the Furious.
This is a trend.
How great! I fuck with it.
No, for sure. I mean,
like level 2.
But it's good. An interesting concept, right? It's just that's what we're into right now. Is like like literally you go and you're just like, okay, like I'm just go get one new one.
Have we gotten to the point
like a car?
Because I remember this being something people were worried about when it first started to be a thing to get these body mods, but I was a little kid then. So have we gotten to the age where women have gotten to like 90? Like how old?
To know what it like sits like?
Because we were all, that was the main thing I would always hear about this stuff is, oh, you don't know what it's going to do to your body later. But they've had breast implants for over 20 years. Like, Like, yeah, like
let me tell y'all something.
Like, do they know? Like,
oh no, what's
like,
this story?
Can you make it to 102 with some fake boobs? Like,
I'm sure.
Nah, bro, I was working at this smoke shop for a cool minute, and all types of people would come in there, and in the area in itself, it wasn't all that, like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't all that good either. So like a lot of homeless, you know what I'm saying? A lot of just like gritty shit, you know what I mean? And there was this one lady that happened to be homeless and all that, and she would come in, and she's a regular, and I guess it was this dude outside, and she was trying to flirt with him, and I guess she had flash bro. She comes in, she's airing out all her business and shit. She's like, yeah, back in the day I paid whoop-de-whoop for these, blah, blah, blah. And she's like real life old, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like 70, like wrinkly, see-through skin.
I'm talking, yeah. On the streets, they call
it. You said 70 or like we talking 80 plus?
Oh yeah, like are you saying 70 years?
Because there's a difference between 70 and 80.
No, I'm for sure talking. I'm for sure talking like 75.
75
Whoa.
years old.
I'm for sure talking 75, 74.
75, 74. Can I get a
73, 74?
75,
Imagine
75.
you just like walk past her and just started doing that.
That shit was kind of like, what the fuck?
It's a lot of living right there.
I'm like, okay, what you want? You know?
Yo, I hope to live to 75. And
Ditto.
Yeah.
Ditto.
I wonder what the world will be like when we're 75.
That's some thug shit to be flashing.
Well, that's my only thinking about living to 75 is like, if the world will be something I want to.
Do I just want to get out early?
That's what I'm saying. Like, because you might be, imagine like being alive and you like, it's not that you want to die or like you're just alive and you're just striving, you know?
Right.
And,
or maybe it's
the world just sucks. It's just trash.
You could live and just disconnect yourself from society.
You would have to. You would have to.
Yeah, but what if the world is so overpopulated and there's no space to get away?
Yo, what about Neuralink? Would you sync up to the cloud?
What's Neuralink?
Or what if there's no oxygen?
Essentially, they're saying that it's essentially a system of Neuralink technology.
So digitizing your mind almost? Like,
yeah, so almost like telepathy, being able to communicate without speaking and like sharing thoughts.
Nope.
The concept of like being able to just learn something with like a download.
Oh, that's
cool. Out.
You download the information, you just know it.
I'm a human.
Like a Matrix.
I'm a human.
What about a virus?
Oh, that's the only thing. Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, it's like
and they turn you
scientifically
into some zombies.
Because you know how much people are gonna try to steal that shit, so they're gonna try to turn to it and they're gonna download some fucking.
That's a great movie.
You know, the thing is, did you see what CDC just came out with?
No.
Came out with that zombie pack, bro.
What are you talking about? Look that zombie OG.
They came up with the zombie pack. We got a zombie pandemic going on. Buy the pack. What's up?
Wait, hold on.
The CDC.
Zombie
Center Disease Control, whatever the fuck that shit stand for.
Yeah, you got it.
Zombie preparedness.
What? We going 2021. I mean,
at this point.
Oh my god.
2021.
How are you gonna unload this on this podcast right now? I'm horrified.
I mean, at this point.
This is really on a government website.
But hey, they need it. It's not something that should be like out of the realm of possibility.
Like, this is literally
out of the realm of that's
what is that movie? We're in the movie that we just watched with Will Smith.
I Am Legend.
They turn into zombies because they get a vaccine.
In
2020.
God. Oh, was it? Oh, it
was 2020.
Aren't you scared now that you see this on the CDC?
It was 2020.
Was the vaccine though?
What do you think?
Yeah, from the vaccine. God. They get because they get sick. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, they get sick and then they make the vaccine, but the vaccine starts to turn. But it did it instantly. It didn't do it like months later. Like,
regardless of the movie, I am uncomfortable from the CDC having a zombie photo on
just there. The concept of getting bit by something.
Yeah, the photo is a little weird.
Let me see the photo.
They're kind of elevating it to some.
Yeah, what is this photo, CDC? Like,
oh my god.
Dead ass. It ain't even a zombie. You just look like.
It is though, is it? It is.
You think a zombie's just gonna be calm enough?
Well, it's
so
essentially because here's the thing. Here's the thing with zombies.
Conscious zombie, I'd be hot.
Here's the thing with zombies.
She looks like she's peering in,
but they
like
technically don't exist. So anyone's
interpretation.
That's all we've seen to this date. That's why they've always been different. In
this is a government website.
So
all I gotta say though,
this is they're probably thinking zombies would be able to peek through something.
I'd rather have Walking Dead zombies as opposed to some zombies that be sprinting and shit.
Yeah, like 28 days later. Like 28 days
those sprinting zombies, the ones that sprint at you. Oh,
the 28 days later zombies are
the ones that be sprinting and they have their arms flinging out
and they're screaming.
But the zombies originally, the zombies originally.
Good. I'm good.
Nigga, fuck that. I mean, I'm straight up, bro. I'll really be on some shit, bro.
I mean, yeah, I don't think anyone would want any type of zombie that could outrun them.
Zombie smoke? You down?
Yeah, no.
Or even not even outrun me, but make me have to run.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I ain't doing it.
I'm not trying to run for the rest of my life. That sounds crazy. Like, you just gotta run when you go outside as soon as you go outside.
That's crazy. So.
Yeah, no way. What else is going on?
So hopefully we don't have an apocalypse.
Yeah, so hopefully.
Bro.
I'm really bugged out that you showed me that.
I'm very uncomfortable. I feel like genuinely, like, look at my hands are shaking.
That shit is real, like, it's weird. Like,
because it's the actual official CDC website that is saying that.
And why are they even doing that?
Why would they advise us?
Yo, Rep, that's some crazy
why they
shit.
doing that?
After this year that we just had, like, that is not far off.
It's not.
Like, you could literally administer something into the air or whatever, and then we breathe it in and become animalistic. Boom. Done.
Zombified.
Like, it's like, you know, it sounds crazy, but it's like that shit. And if the CDC's talking about it, like,
it does sound like an entertaining movie. It does.
When that happens, if it happens, what are y'all doing? What's
going
your
to Big Five?
What's your weapon of choice?
I was gonna say
Big Five is low key stacked with some shit.
Definitely, but first thing I'm gonna do when that happens is go back to the CDC website and read what it says about the zombie. Because I did not read what it said. I just looked at the photo and was like, okay. But I'm gonna go back there, read what the CDC website says to do, because hopefully it'll have some info in there about what to do during a zombie.
That's cat, bro. There's literally no way a zombie can be like. There's no way.
There's no way you can be prepared for a zombie outbreak.
There's no way that you can be a zombie. Like, there's no way. Like,
I don't know if I can. I don't know if you can just say
think
that.
about it.
No, because you seen people with rabies, bro. They be acting crazy and shit. Like,
but they don't be a zombie.
I ain't never seen nobody with rabies.
Rabies acts crazy like that. I know what you're talking about, like a rabid animal, but I haven't seen a person act in that manner.
Wait, when you get rabies, you start acting
Animals
different?
Animals do.
Oh, they start acting
Animals
crazy.
go rabid. So that's where the ideas essentially come from. Originally came from. It's almost like a rabies, I'm sure. That's
type
where,
shit.
Yeah, because
it makes sense. It's like a parasite.
Yeah, it's a parasite.
Well, I don't know if that's facts.
I think so, right? Is it parasite? I thought it was.
Fact check.
Wait, what are they even talking about on this though? I can't even focus on literally anything.
Yo, see, you still not.
I gotta spark up a backwoods to that. Oh my god. 2021. 2021.
Yeah.
Yo, we out here. Thank you. Also, thank you for showing up, Rep.
Yeah, for real.
Shout out to all our guests. Shout out to
No
Jerome
problem, man.
for coming through last week as well. You know what I'm saying? Having guests on the show is definitely a pleasure, and
For real.
it's good to have the gang here.
Yeah,
you know?
such a talented dude too as well.
Appreciate the welcome and the warm.
We've played some of his music on the pod.
We have played
a few songs, right?
Yeah, low-key.
No, definitely.
So technically, you've been on the show without being on the show.
Yeah, for real.
Second opinion type shit.
Dude, so is it? I've been seeing it on Twitter, and then I heard it in a video. I think this backwood pandemic, as far as the amount of useful backwoods in a package, and people have been noticing that they've been less and less useful, like you can use to actually roll good backwoods.
Just like shitty.
I know exactly what is going on,
and you have to buy more because you're getting one, maybe two good backwoods out of a whole package, when you used to back in the day get fucking a gang of them essentially.
Right. I know. Look, so back in the day, I started smoking backwoods. I was on backwoods tough. We would get a pack and be like, okay, 5 is straight, 1 is bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And usually the good ones are the dark ones.
Yep.
And the booth ones are the lighter ones. And the reason why the dark ones are better is because they're obviously thicker. You know what I mean? It's more of a harsh hit. You know, it's a good
but it's a more quality
right
leaf, essentially.
I haven't spoke backwards in a minute. And I haven't even heard about what you're talking about. But you just saying that makes so much sense. And if that is really going down, like if I go to and get a pack of backwards, this is a grabber leaf. And I've been on this for a minute, but if I go get a pack of backwoods and I see the ratio, it's
that's essentially the word on the street. So buyer beware. I haven't dealt with this because haven't smoked backwoods in mad long, and I was never really that great at fucking rolling backwoods.
That's my thing is I never smoked backwoods because I couldn't roll them shits.
It was definitely, I don't know. It was just the niggas I was around just loved that shit. So. Is what I smoked as well.
I actually just never even tried rolling a backwood.
Yeah, it's similar to rolling a blunt without the inner leaf almost. You just use the outer leaf. And they burn like cigars. I think that's the appeal of them, is they burn like cigars. So
right, yeah, they do. They definitely got a warm, mild, wild.
I see the appeal to them 100%, but papers is just what I had gotten used to. But yeah, buyer beware. Let us know in the comments below, or hit us up and let us know if you experienced this at all with backwoods. Man, they out here trying to get niggas apparently.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Do you guys like swishers?
No.
I don't mind them.
It's out.
That's all I smoked.
Once again, I understand the appeal because they're similar in the sense that they're like a cigar.
What about any other
pre-dumps
rap? Do you like
use Dutchess all the time?
There was a skit on Atlanta where they're advertising like swishers, and they're talking about the quality of the tobacco leaf, like where it's imported from.
I think we talked about this last week.
And then they just cut open the blunt,
and
then they just.
They just dump that shit out. They don't even use it. They don't even use the guts. They talk about how good the tobacco is in it. Fucking, they just cut it and dump it out. You know, that's just fucking.
Yeah, I seen that. That shit I was rolling when I saw that shit.
It's not funny.
I mean, honestly though,
man,
because smoking swishers is kind of weird.
It's first time burning on the podcast, so pardon us getting stoned.
We're getting fried.
Are you? I mean, you guys are all Apple heads in here. You guys all have iPhones and shit.
Yes.
You guys all. Of course. I know you. You have a. You have a laptop at home?
Yes, I do.
And I have a MacBook probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sir.
Okay.
I should work for Macintosh.
You used to work for them niggas. You did?
Oh, you work?
Yeah. Okay. So I think it's like this.
Okay.
You used to work for them?
No, I didn't work for them at all. I do fuck with Apple. I will own an Apple laptop soon once they release their new shit. I'm waiting to cop the new shit.
Just not the phone.
It's not the phone, but they're releasing the Apple glasses. Well, this is just the crazy rumor mill, and I just wonder:
we talked about this at one point.
Are they running out of shit to sell y'all niggas? So they're releasing Apple glasses and apparently an Apple car at some point. This is nothing but the rumor mill.
Yeah.
But the rumor mill is heavy about a pair of glasses and a fucking car. Is that something that
the car is certified? Elon Musk said it.
But like, what? Is it it's not going to be a Tesla Apple car.
I'm sure it'll be similar to Tesla's concept of just like, green forward energy.
Is that baller shit if you pull up in an Apple car?
I also feel like
big baller shit if you pull up.
You can be like, no, you're a hillbilly.
More than the fucking like Maybach type shit. Like
Tesla
like the fucking car that's got everybody. You see in the fucking gram, everybody, all their stars are just bouncing in this fucking Maybach truck.
Yeah,
like I pull up in that, and you pull up in the Apple. Am I really like second tier to your Apple car?
All I gotta say is, I think that Tesla is the car that is the most integrated with Apple as of right now. Like,
as far as it's a smart car, like a car that could like
any
have
car
like
that kind of integrates with your phone, and it's the closest thing to an Apple car. So I feel like we can expect something similar to a Tesla from Apple, just because I feel like they're already working with Tesla pretty intensely with the design. Because even the interface of Tesla, it's pretty good about integrating your iPhone.
I'm telling you some real shit. If Tesla comes out with the phone, like a real life phone, and they put
it's gonna be inside your body. It's gonna be a chip.
It definitely would be installing you.
Would you guys
see Elon Musk pushing it to that kind of level? I don't think Elon.
Would you do that?
Right
would you get a chip?
Would you get a chip inside your arm?
No.
As long as it's rigorous, like it's gone through its testing. It's gone through the testing and fucking. It's gone.
I mean, they're in testing for certain types of chips, but
I'm sure you could go get tested on.
I wouldn't mind.
It just.
I wouldn't be in the first round at all. But.
It doesn't. It just does. Regardless if it say like, what if it's 110% safe? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't sit right with me at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I would say just in general, not even just the phone aspect. I am down for technology human integration.
Yeah,
I'm down for that.
Yeah, that's gonna. I wonder if that will be a choice in the future.
Yeah,
though.
so even if it's not necessarily a phone, but just like a level of technology,
like,
and human.
Sure, robot.
I'm down with an assistant. I'm not down to have it.
If I get fucking cancer or lose an arm and I can get a robotic, hell yeah. If that so happens to have a fucking cell phone in it, fuck, that's even better, my nigga. Like, what?
But would you get one just to like check out at the store? Like, if they could just put one. I watched a documentary and they just put it in their arm and they like checked out at the grocery store, or like they went to the library.
My only thing is that. How many places are you gonna actually be able to use that? They're gonna be like, bro, what kind of shit is in your arm? Like, we accept card and cash.
Yeah, but it's like that. Like, you just wave it.
Talking about?
That other shit. Like, what is that? Put your wrist down, bro.
I imagine, even though that's very true in the current America we live, or just current world we live in, that is very true. It'd be hard to get past fucking metal detectors or anything. But I feel like by the time that would happen, we probably would live in a very fucking different world. Something like that would probably have to go through so much government fucking regulation because of the very fact that you are combining technology and fucking humans, and what does that even look like as far as like.
That just don't sit right. You know what I'm
like,
saying?
can I punch through a fucking wall with this arm? Can I lift up a fucking car with this shit?
Well, that's the reality. Is like, even like. Vaccines are ultimately like genetic, whatever. They don't genetically modify you. I don't know, whatever they do to you, but they elevate you as a human. They make you stronger. They make you be able to fight these things. So it's like, how to what level do we actually really feel comfortable with like what they do to us? Like, I wonder what the future will be. Like, that's interesting. Like,
so let's just say this right now, because hold on, you guys said y'all guys would feel comfortable.
Like, if they force it on you,
the vaccine, right? At this point,
I would get one.
Pretty
at this
much,
point.
yeah.
What about you, Rep? Would you feel comfortable getting the vaccine right now? Like, if it was given to you, like offered to you?
That's a hard no for me.
Nah, because
I'm still trying to wait like 6 months to 8 months.
I'm just gonna wait until it comes to a place where, like, if it comes to me, it comes to me.
No,
and if it never
like, if you go to the doctor for a
reason.
checkup, they're like, "Do you want your COVID vaccine?"
It's at that point. I'm saying in this magical world right now, it's at that point where it's not like. Well, because right now it's not even forced on you. Right now, niggas is just gonna ask you if you want it.
Yeah, for sure. But now that I see that CDC shit,
I know someone that got the vaccine, and they said that when they got it, everyone around them was dressed in like military uniforms and shit. So for me,
what kind of person was this? Where were they getting it at?
They knew someone that was in like the medical field.
Oh, okay.
But even still, like, if I was in that situation, I wouldn't feel comfortable.
Yeah, like, even if you're like whatever, just getting a vaccine, it still feels uncomfortable to see so much military.
I would have to wait. I would have to wait because I know a few people, like a few of my family members have it type shit, but like, they family and all that, but like,
So people, so you got firsthand experience as far as people who have gotten it and who are chilling right now.
And I did have it.
Oh, you had COVID?
Yeah, I had COVID.
Oh, so you caught it. See?
Yeah, no, I caught it. That shit was, but I'm not trying to downplay it and everything because it's like at the end of the day, it's actually serious.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
It's a real thing, but it wasn't that crazy for me. Like,
I mean, the symptoms vary for everybody.
Right, exactly. Exactly. You know what I mean?
Because people definitely suffer from that shit. But then I also hear people that literally don't feel any symptoms.
Or they don't get it at all.
Yeah. I luckily have escaped it the whole time, I think.
Yo, knock on wood.
Technically,
real shit.
Facts.
I mean, you guys have your theory, but you guys still...
I did get the antibody test and it said no, but we had technically had it over a year ago.
Right,
at that
so
point,
antibodies might not even.
So it was just like it didn't matter. Wait, the antibodies would have been gone.
You guys had it?
We think that we had it like January 15th because I was sick after we traveled to Ohio.
the virus.
A lot of people were getting sick around that time,
bro. Because when I was sick back then, I thought it was just another cold.
Y'all are the first people I heard that from.
I felt crazy, bro. Like I felt like I've never felt that sick in my life.
So. For sure, same.
Yeah. I never been sick to where I could like breathe in freely, but I can't pick up any scent. I can't smell food.
We didn't lose our taste.
I can't, bro. I was in the house with like 5 people, crazy. Bro. We got bored with us, like let's drink. You know what I'm saying? I was smoking, type shit. I was smelling the tequila type shit. I didn't feel nothing. That's just a little tingle in my nose, but it was like a.
That's like so crazy.
Could you taste it?
That's so crazy. Just the idea of
I didn't lose my taste.
Oh, okay.
But the person, one of the people in the house, they lost their smell and their taste for like 4 months, and they
if they lost,
so crazy.
Honestly, if I lost my sense of taste and smell, I would just eat mad healthy.
Yeah.
And just train my body, like just be eating like the most healthy shit, because it doesn't matter. I would just be like, all right, bet I'm gonna eat fucking just straight kale and you know what I'm saying?
Beets.
Yeah.
Kale and beets.
Kale and beets.
That sounds terrible.
No, wait. When Terrence seen a beet for the first time, he looked at me and he goes, "What the fuck is that?"
A beet?
He's like, "That's the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life."
It looked like an organ.
They're not cute. They're not cute at all. They're not cute.
But he won't make a juice without one.
Yeah.
No, they're good in juices, but she's trying to make me just eat the beets, like cut up, and I'm like,
if they're pickled, they're actually really good.
They're fire pickled.
See?
They're fire pickled.
It tastes like earth.
Yeah, they're fire.
It tastes like earth.
It's very earthy.
It's stained.
Very earthy.
It does as well. What you're saying is true.
Yeah, I feel like you could dye clothes with beets.
Yeah, for sure you can.
Probably could.
Low key.
Some beet dyed clothes.
Yeah. That's pretty
we dyed
ergonomic
our dog with like turmeric.
Showing someone the shirt, be like, yo, the shirt was dyed with beets, nigga.
Made with beets.
Beets by T.
Beets by T.
Beets double E. Fuck with me.
West Side Worldwide.
Wonder if I could dye hair with beets.
Yeah, you can put them in the trunk
change
of your
my business.
Apple car. So you're gonna wear, hold on, so niggas gonna start wearing Apple glasses? Or niggas gonna start wearing glasses who don't wear glasses?
See, that's the thing. I'm not gonna cap, bro. Like, people that be wearing fucking, I don't even know if I use that term right, but like people that wear glasses when they don't actually wear glasses, that shit kind of irks me sometimes. I'm like, oh shit, like, yeah, you got a prescription? Like, oh no, these are just frames. Bro.
These are frames, bro.
I've done that.
And then I've actually seen people with no frame inside.
That's just the way to go. Personally, no, you're gonna
glass.
if you're gonna wear the glasses and not
full
need
fake
them,
out,
take out the lenses, dog, and just wear the frame.
Like back in the day.
No, that's weird.
Back in the day,
I think that's double weird.
That's like
really why you're wearing them.
2012.
That's really reaching.
To just put glass in front of your eyes, it just seems dangerous.
Bro, I remember back in the day, bro, when the jerking times came out.
Dude, that was my god.
Niggas was poking out the lenses after the 3D movies. Niggas would poke out the lenses and just wear the frames like, oh, it's good, you know. Got my purple jeans on.
I'm sick. The purple jeans.
Hell yeah.
Yo, 3D movies, man. Damn.
Yeah, 3D
I used to. They were cool for a minute, but that shit low-key gives me a headache.
Makes me want to throw up.
And definitely a waste of fucking money, dog. Like, you got way better shit to spend your money on than to make this movie.
I'm not
it's just like $20.
Nigga, write a good script, my nigga. Like, make the fucking action look legit.
But honestly, the best 3D movie I ever seen, Avatar. I saw that shit 3D.
Yeah. See, that was just a good movie. It just happened to be 3D.
Yeah, but they spent extra time with the 3D on that.
No, of course, they definitely went in on it, but it was a good. Nigga had a good movie first, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna make it 3D, because like if it was trash, like
Kristen's never seen that.
That's fair.
You've never seen Avatar?
That's fair.
No, I've never seen Avatar.
That's not weird.
I've seen like pieces of it.
That's not, honestly, that's not.
It was a moment.
It was a moment, but I could see niggas being like.
I always was like that though. If somebody was like on it, like they were like, this movie. When I was a kid, I was like, I'm not gonna watch it. Like,
I could see how you could skip over it if you missed the original release, but when it released, that shit was hype, and then when I saw it, I was like, this is crazy.
Low-key, I seen it like multiple times in the theater, so
it's a good movie.
Loved it.
Yeah. Nah, just because like
the storyline's incredible.
I used to go to the movies a lot, and like that was like a thing to do.
It kind of reminds me of Warriors of Virtue.
Wait, is that the one where they fall in the sewer and they're like kangaroos?
Yeah.
Do you remember that shit?
I've never seen.
How do y'all niggas remember that shit?
Do you remember
that? My jam.
Because I got like years on y'all niggas, so like that's why.
Bro, that's like, some OG shit. I used to watch the VCR, like recorded movies, bro. I know.
You watch that shit now. That shit's trash. The special effects on that shit. Like, oh my god.
It was like the way they're jumping around.
Niggas could sell me anything when I was a kid, dog. Niggas could literally sell me anything.
I mean, look at Ninja Turtles. Like that shit was.
Ninja Turtles is different. It's a little different. The first Ninja Turtles, if you rewatch those. The practicality, the effects, the fight scenes, they're actually pretty good. The way they did the sculptures and the models and stuff, I was surprised when I rewatched those. The kangaroo movie, that shit did not. That shit was not hitting the same way.
That's what it reminded me of.
I watched that shit.
You gotta watch that. That's a classic, bro. That's a classic.
Rewatch you remember Small Soldiers?
Hell yeah,
bro.
You watch
that shit. You watch that shit. You be like, damn, nigga, I was young. Niggas could sell me anything, dog.
What is Small Soldiers? What is
it? Was
Small Soldiers?
It was because Loki. Remember, these are movies. I didn't realize
it still hit.
No, I didn't realize it, but. These movies were actually coming out to compete with. So this shit was like to compete with like a Toy Story type shit.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that at that age that they were.
It was Toy Story
they
for like bad kids.
Niggas seen something. It was like, yo, let's just copy it. So like that's why you see Small Soldiers. That's why you see the kangaroo shit because Ninja Turtles came out. It was popping. Another studio was like, yo, let's just copy that shit. Like,
is that really how it went down though?
With a lot of, if you look at a lot of movies back then. That were seriously. If you look at a lot of movies back in the day that are similar in like story, not storyline, but just even like the type of movie it is, you'll see one that was a success, and then other studios were like, yo, kids will buy anything, let's just sell them this shit. Like that's really what it was. It's just we were kids, so we didn't like look at all the stuff that we look at that they sell kids now. And you're like, yo, y'all niggas really buying that shit? Like, granted, it's high quality shit.
Kid shows are weird now.
They are weird, but you look at the animation and shit, this shit be fucking crazy. Like, the shit actually looks good because, technology is just so much better.
That's facts.
Kid shows are actually weird as fuck. I feel like
Adventure
all the writers
are very strange.
I feel like all the writers are just losing.
But the animation is top tier, dude. The animation on Adventure Time
but those writers, they know what they're doing. They're saying a little too much a lot of the time.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
I feel like those writers is just running out of just like, because if you watch shows back in the day now type shit, like I was over at like you know what I'm saying, niggas was watching fucking Disney Plus and shit.
Oh damn!
And there was a couple old episodes of like That's So Raven type shit, and the jokes was like. You watch the jokes and it's cool humor. Like, but now if you watch the fucking kid shows now type shit, like it's like what? Like,
do you see them watching newer? Do you see them watching the people you were? Were they watching any newer shows, like newer kid shows? Because I honestly don't know. What the
it was probably on for like an episode and then
I don't know what. I don't know what
I don't know what they're talking about.
The new kids shows are. I don't know what they are. They're not crossing over in the same way that a Ninja Turtles did. Or
do you guys remember Rocket Power and how fucking lit that show was?
Oh man,
that was a big show for kids.
That show was ill.
Oh,
I talk to people, and a lot of people who don't know about Rocket Power. They don't know about the Wild Thornberries. They don't know about
Wild Thornberries was a fucking slap.
What?
Donnie.
I was asleep on Wild Thornberries.
Donnie literally just speaking gibberish like.
Oh, I know that.
Do you remember that shit?
Yeah, I remember that.
I liked see, it's weird because when you think about a lot, it's like cartoons back in the day had so much character. Like you look at a nigga like Johnny Bravo. This nigga was out trying to bag bitches.
Johnny Bravo.
Bag bitches. It was just all about him just trying to bag bitches.
He just woke up. I'm bagging.
I'm trying
with his comb.
Yeah, with his comb. And he just, for the life of him, bitches just did not fuck with this nigga.
Is that the whole premise of the show?
That's the whole premise of the show. It's him going to bitches.
You never seen Johnny Bravo?
No, I remember watching it, but I don't remember
He'd go up to girls, say some cheesy ass shit, and the girl would just fuck this nigga up. Just whoop his ass. Just fuck him up. Like, slam this nigga, like, leave him fucked up, and he'd just be fucked up. He wouldn't touch him inappropriately, but he'll just spit some weird ass game.
He's just a spitter.
He would just spit some game. And they would just be like, nah, they just wouldn't fuck with him. And he would like
I can hear his little accent.
Yeah, his like little like Johnny cool.
It's kind of like an Elvis
almost. Yo, it's crazy how white people don't talk like that no more. They used to talk like that. Yeah, like
nah. I know there's probably like a good
like this. Yeah, no, like that's like some, it's crazy. Hey, sugar. Like we still retained our culture, you know, like people.
Millennials retained the culture. I feel like it's changing low key. Like for the younger generations, I feel like that shit changing. Like,
I just feel like everyone's allowed to be themselves nowadays.
But there's literally no one talking like Johnny. Like Johnny Bravo was definitely like, what was he like? Fucking talking like Elvis. There's no one who talks like that nigga anymore. Like,
yeah, nobody.
I mean, that was probably some like old school dialect for the Midwest type shit.
White people didn't fuck with it. They was like, nah, we're gonna. Yeah.
But honestly, nowadays, dude, the world's such a melting pot with the internet. You're always exposed to different cultures. Like, just by turning on your phone, so...
Or putting on your Apple glasses.
Yeah, facts. But it's a lot different.
Facts.
You can buy them. You can buy all this shit with your next round of stimmy checks. That shit is coming.
Oh, yeah.
The bill just passed. Biden's supposed to be doing some speech on Friday, and he's going to sign the bill that on Friday, so... Look out for that, because he's gonna celebrate all his achievements within his first 100 days of being president.
Did y'all do your taxes yet?
Yeah, Sharski.
No. Did you include that fucking stimmy? Because yeah, you getting taxed on that shit.
Wait, didn't they put something in the bill? Something about
the stimulus check isn't taxed. It shouldn't be taxed.
Yeah,
the new one.
They put
the old one. The old one.
I think that's part of it.
What we're getting now is for this year. So
yeah, so they're saying also too, like unemployment or whatever, any money that they've given you, like for like X amount. If it was like ultimately like just to get by, then
yeah, it's not taxed.
I know them niggas that's running it up, staying at the Roost Chris, bro, Ritz Carlton, drinking 1942 Don Julio, all that, bro. They gonna be in hell, and like they gonna be like, damn, like oh, I gotta pay all this shit, bro, cause like you know it's like a few niggas on my Instagram that I see like that
running that unemployment.
Running that shit up, you know.
Oh, you pay mad taxes on that or what?
Well, no, that's I think in the bill though. I think they're trying to like help people out so that they don't have to pay all that tax back if they chose not to have it taken out.
Honestly, some people got the biggest finesse during COVID. Like, some people are not working and making more money than they were making.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
But if they had a job before that, that's also problematic. They should have been making enough money if they were working.
I just hope whatever they're doing, they're just preparing for when this is not the case, because obviously this isn't forever.
I also want to know what the economy is going to look like when the world does bounce back.
Crazy, probably.
I think fucking inflated taxes up the ass.
I don't know if it'll be inflated.
I seen an epidemiologist had said that 2024 is when everything is going to be like back, and that's really when we're going to have like a new rebirth. It'll be like the roaring 20s.
I feel like it's going to be before then, because shit is already talking about this summer and shit like that. I feel like
2024, before we're like back to like full on, like we are opening businesses, we are partying, we are like without a mask.
No, that's what I'm saying. I feel like there's something's gonna happen, because the way it's moving now, the rate that it's moving now, there are gonna be things happening way before 2024 that are at least gonna test the limits. You're gonna see a concert happen. You're gonna see stuff happen where
Texas opened up.
Yeah, that's not. Well, that's the thing. Texas, the mayor or whatever said the governor said he was gonna open up, but all the mayors are like, nah. So.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, we could have another wave of like tragedy.
That's what I'm saying. Something might happen, because if it's moving the way it is right now, I can see people feeling very comfortable going to things, mask or no mask, like very soon. If it's moving the way, because there's nothing right now that seems like negative news coming out that's like making people scared. And it took about a year to put everybody in this level of hand sanitizer, and I think it would take at least 1 year to put everybody out in this state of 1 year of nothing really going on for everyone to be like, oh yeah, it's cool to come outside. So by this time 2022, if nothing happens, no crazy outbreak again, I guarantee you niggas is gonna be outside. Easy.
Oh, outside.
I can't believe it took a year to get people to wash their hands.
This summer is going about.
Yeah,
to go crazy.
it did. It got people. Honestly, a couple months, but it was just literally the NBA shut down, 3 days ago.
Okay.
Where a dude was doing it started with a dude like they asked him a question in the press conference, and he made a joke about it. And right when he was leaving the press conference, he touched all the microphones, like to make a joke about coronavirus. Because you're looking at it now, but it was funny back then because coronavirus, when it first kind of came about, it was a joke. And he did the press conference and touched all the mics. Went in the back. The next day, tested positive for coronavirus.
Oh,
no. Shut down the NBA. Damn. The NBA was like, boom, shut the NBA down instantly.
That's fucked up.
Like, so that happened like 3 days ago.
Is he still playing?
No, he's playing, yeah. It was like, it happened.
That's kind of wild.
It was kind of wild. It's wild when you think about it because at that time, literally, it was, up to that time, America thought it was a joke. The NBA being shut down was the first thing that made everyone take it seriously. Like, was like, oh, what the fuck? This nigga just literally, he made a joke leaving and just touched all the microphones because it was like, what do you mean the coronavirus? Like, it's not going to get here. Like, and instantly tested positive the next day for that shit. Like,
that's some movie shit.
It's some movie shit for sure. Like,
cliche shit.
When they do, because they will make the fucking movie about coronavirus. That shit is gonna be crazy. I just wonder who's gonna like write the script, who's gonna direct it. Because I just hope.
And what kind of drama is gonna go down? Like, there's so many things it could be.
Well, it'll probably be multiple movies now that I think about it, because like similar with like 9/11
Contagion.
Or there's gonna that movie was kind of crazy. That movie was different. I thought that movie was gonna be different.
Well, they don't turn to zombies.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a zombie movie.
Yeah. When
I watched it, or when I saw the like trailer or whatever, it ended up being like super sad and just not a zombie action flick. Yeah. So, I wonder. There's definitely gonna be multiple movies of this, similar to like multiple movies of 9/11. It's like there's gonna be a ton of. I just wonder who's gonna have the best one.
Yo, we haven't even talked about the new Drake.
We haven't talked about any of the new music. A lot of new music came out last week, but the biggest thing was the new Drake.
Well, do we want to talk about the other music first, or should we dive into Drake?
Let's just talk about the Drake shit first.
Yeah, because honestly, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm feeling this little three-pack.
Scary hours.
Little scary hours.
Are you in the scary hours?
That shit definitely hard. I feel like What's Next is hard.
Yeah.
Did you watch the video, right?
Yeah, video went down.
I like the video more once I like the song more once I seen the video.
It's interesting because I didn't see the video until yesterday, but I was kind of playing the 3-pack over and over, and the songs like at first I was like, these seem like throwaways, but the more I listened to them, the more they grew on me, and I'm like,
well, to Drake, they're definitely throwaways. Those are throwaways.
I wouldn't say so.
No, to Drake there.
Dude, Lemon Pepper freestyle.
To release these 3 songs before you release an album, a certified lover boy, a whole album.
What's Next was supposed to be on the album, I think.
That's what I mean. These to Drake, his quality of music that to him he's probably putting out. These songs are just.
Well, they said
here you go.
They said What's Next leaked, and that's
did leak.
That's part of the reason why
it leaked the week that it came out, though. So I don't know how much of a leak it was.
Or maybe he pushed out the 3-pack because it leaked.
Maybe.
Probably.
They do feel like, personally to me, they feel like Drake throwaways. They feel like they're cool songs. They're not bad songs, but they're definitely in line with Drake music. They're not really.
It's an appetizer because he's really working on.
That's
CLB.
What I'm saying. He's got a whole album coming.
A whole album, and he takes albums like.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
So with the whole hairline, the heart in the hairline. That was some next level shit. Let's be real.
The promo different.
He had it in the video, right?
Yeah.
He coming while he's dropping the Nocta with it. You know what I'm saying? Like
that part of that already dropped. On Nike.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's a part of the whole certified lover bullshit.
It's okay.
It was just kind of basic to me.
I think that's the idea. I think Drake.
It probably felt really nice. It was probably high quality.
I think that's the idea. Drake is
minimal. He's a minimal.
If you look at all of his Nike collaborations, for the most part, they're all pretty simple. All the Jordans that he's done,
I just feel like
straightforward. There's simple colors.
The shit that dropped is for some East Coast shit. All that shit was
it's all winter shit.
Winter.
That's Toronto shit. That's Toronto shit.
He's up in Canada, so yeah, and it dropped during the winter time, so I think it was fall winter clothing.
Yeah, so honestly, I was a little bummed because I'm out in LA and I'm like, yo, I can't even buy this if I wanted to because when the fuck am I gonna wear this puffer jacket?
Right.
I mean, no, I feel like after going through this winter in LA, niggas was outside, like able to go to bars and clubs and all that, you can get a puffer jacket off with a t-shirt. You can get it off in a fit. If you're looking to put a fit together, I've seen niggas get a puffer jacket off in the club or in the.
I feel like a puffer jacket and a t-shirt's kind of wild.
Because all the spots, because most of the spots out here have some outdoor element. Mm-hmm. So you're usually outside, and it gets 50 degrees. It's 40 degrees outside right now. So 40 degrees on the patio. You could definitely get the puffer jacket off right now.
Fact.
I've seen it. If you're looking to get, 1,000%.
If I'm in a club in LA,
the way you was just complaining about,
I am not wearing a puffer jacket in the middle. Yo,
I'm not wearing a puffer jacket.
Yo, what are you gonna do when you're inside? You're gonna put it on your waist.
Once again, I'm not talking about inside.
That's out.
That's what I'm saying.
One day I'm not talking. Once again, I'm not talking about inside. If you know where you're going to the rooftop spot. You're going to because there's plenty of rooftop spots in LA right now. Most of those spots.
Rooftop spot that you're going to, it's gonna be crowded. It's gonna be hot, bro. If you have a puffer jacket on,
I feel that like a rooftop spot or like a mansion like party with like everyone's outside. You could definitely get a puffer.
Maybe with some social distancing.
I've seen it plenty of times.
That's the time. Like right now, like at a mansion party.
I've seen it plenty of times.
Right, indoor and outdoor type shit.
Of course.
It more so matters the level of like turntness. If it's super crazy,
nah, you a vibe. If you're going like that, you a vibe. You ain't turned.
If we're on some chill shit,
energy's coming to you. Puffer. You posted up, chilling with
the puffer's
drink.
for a chill vibe.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly. Yeah, but you gotta be chilling and vibe too. Like it could be turned up, but you could be off.
I've seen it too many times.
That puffer, you don't want no.
I've seen it too many times.
I'm not trying to be moving and shit. In a puffer.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
That could go bad real quick.
But really, I feel like it's if you go to the snow, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
And I'm actually mad that we didn't go to the snow this year.
It happens till March. We can still go. It's never too late.
It's definitely not out here.
After March.
It is March.
Shit.
You are not getting.
I literally said that like I was like, it's January, babe. Don't worry.
You said that like January.
Fake as fuck.
Yo, we got time.
Yo, you gotta go to the Super Mountain.
That shit melted off yesterday. What are you talking about?
I'll quit my job.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
You gotta go to Super Mountain out here right now.
Oh man.
Shit. Yeah. So the Drake songs, what do you have? The first one is What's Next. Second one with Lil Baby.
The Lil Baby cool. feature was dope, man.
Yeah, this
Lil Baby did his shit.
Lil Baby definitely went in on that song. I think that's personally my favorite. And then he has the Lemon Pepper freestyle with Rick Ross.
You can never miss with a Rick Ross feature.
Ever.
I thought you was gonna say with naming a song after a flavor of chicken. That's what I thought you was going to say.
Louisiana
you can never miss. I thought you were going to say you can never miss when.
Is that some Wingstop shit too?
Yeah, it's definitely a Wingstop flavor. So I wonder. That's
definitely some Rick Ross endorsement, right?
Oh no, 1,000%. That's 1,000%. Instead of paying him,
I got Wingstop today just because of that song.
That's just nigga.
And that's how it worked. Real shit.
Did you get lemon pepper?
I said, let me get Louisiana Rub and lemon pepper. You feel me? 5 on 5, 10 piece, bone in, all that.
He was like, you was bumping that new Drake, weren't you?
Yeah, I'm like, you know, yeah.
Oh, we about to give you that Drake special. We got you.
Yeah, we got you.
Don't worry, we take care of you.
He's probably like, listen, you don't have to pay me for this feature, and just name the song after
my chicken.
The chicken, and we're Gucci. Like that's probably what the conversation was like right there. So,
I mean, that might be the next greatest hit next to Mask Off.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe a Mask Off's a hard hit to compete with.
I told Terrence, but when people come back, like when it's real world, like nobody's wearing a mask.
Future's gonna make so much money off that song. That's the first song that's gonna be revived after fucking it's gonna be revived.
Taking the mask off.
Yeah.
If Bodak Yellow can go diamond.
Shout out to Cardi for that. That's
shout
insane.
out to Cardi. Especially during Women's Month.
Shout out to Kodak for that one time.
I did not. Yeah, shout out to Kodak definitely for that. That's definitely a come up for him. For him to be able to just chill and make the residuals off that song. It's insane.
Everybody's getting paid.
I didn't realize people were still listening to that song that much.
I don't know if he's credited. If he has to be credited.
He's credited.
He is. Yeah. They both
Okay. Then he getting money.
Oh, wait, for sure.
Do we ever have gunshots as drops? We might need some gunshots.
You might need some. You might need some
gunshots. Yeah, no, for sure.
Because I was like, I heard you do the gunshots, and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Where are my gunshots at?
Yeah.
Which button is it?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, shout out to Cardi for that.
Yeah, shout out Cardi, shout out Kodak.
Why haven't you copped any Cardi B's, Kristen? I'm disappointed in you.
The shoes?
The shoes?
Yeah.
Wait, what? She came out with shoes?
The Reebok?
Oh, you're asleep, bro.
They kind of remind me of like...
is not sleeping.
I hope not.
Wide awake.
I hope not. Goddamn.
This nigga's not sleeping.
He's been awake for hours.
I seen them. They have the red ones and the clear ones.
Those are the Cardi B shoes?
Yeah, this nigga rap. Why you looking like that? Don't look at him like that. Why don't give him that look? Dog?
Are you looking down on him?
Yeah, why you don't look at him like that, dog?
Let me see.
The Cardi B Reeboks.
Nah, I mean, I'll never knock a hustle, you feel me? It's just not my taste, you feel me?
Let me see him.
Personally.
Just like a tease already. You've taken photos of them shits.
Honestly,
3D
bro,
models.
those you could get that off. Like someone could get that off. I could not get that off.
Wear them. I've seen like girls in the industry, celebrity girls in the industry.
Yeah,
on some high fashion shit.
Yeah, because I know they're cool with Cardi B, and Cardi B's giving them probably every.
Yeah, I support anything she does.
This green one was the one I just took photos of. They come in like a candy apple red. They come in a mad.
The red ones and the clear ones. I like those ones. Like I could see those.
Yeah, they're definitely like modeled after like the style of a shoe that we're all familiar with. Like as far as
I honestly those is gonna go crazy because she is Cardi B.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like those are about to go nuts.
Kind of like a Raf Simons.
Are those
definitely?
out?
Yeah, no, they're out. Yeah, this is for the resale. This is niggas was reselling this.
How much is they reselling that shit for?
Probably close to retail. They're probably not reselling for like.
I'm surprised they're not doing it for the closer. I mean, they're not like resell on.
Yeah, they're probably not reselling for dumb amounts. I'm wondering now. Now you got me wondering. I didn't look at her. I was just like, oh, the Cardi B's, because like I'm thinking about the girl who's in the store like telling their mom like, yo, I want the Cardi B's. Like,
you probably can't even get them in stores. That's the reality of sneakers nowadays, which is kind of ridiculous. I want to go back to when you could just get something like, why are PlayStations not? I still can't get that shit. Like I have to.
So like $130, $150 to like $200.
Sin, are you buying next gen?
I will once I can just go into the store and buy.
That's what I'm saying. When is that going to be a thing? Like
hopefully by the end of the year.
That's just.
There's no games that you can really play for it other than the games that are already out for the PS4.
Facts.
They're just upscaled.
So at this point, then when the game comes out, then PS4s are going to sell out again, and it's just like damn.
Or PS5s,
PS5s, yeah.
No, I mean maybe, but I feel like at this point right now, I can't just go online and buy when it's too hard. I gotta like camp on a fucking website, so it's like, not worth it.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no game that I need to play on a PS5 right now.
Would you get bots?
No, to run bots and shit, you're spending. All in, like a legit bot setup, depending on how many of the item you're trying to grab, you're gonna be like invested close to $3,000.
Damn.
Is this ongoing? Like 3,000 for one drop?
For one drop.
Get the fuck out of here.
Depending on what you're trying to cop. Granted, you can double that if it's an item that is like hot.
Right.
If it's an item that you can sell. But you're talking
about $3,000, but you get more than one, right?
Because you have to buy the bot, right? Then you have to buy the server space and get and then you have to have the amount of credit on your card or whatever to buy multiples of the item enough to make a profit to cover all the cost of everything you invested into the whole setup. So like server space and bots nowadays, like quality bots. They're rare. There's a certain amount of keys out there, so people are taxing for those things. You want a legit bot, you can't just go. You can just get Adobe Photoshop. Imagine if Adobe Photoshop was limited. There was only 100 Adobe Photoshops in the world right now. 100 copies of that existing, and if you have a key to use it, and you can sell it, how much you think that shit would be selling for right now? If there's only 100 in the world, nigga, of Adobe Photoshops. 100 copies of that shit. You know how much that shit would be selling for right now?
Right. Like Nike would have one, Disney would have one.
That shit would be selling for billions, nigga. Like to be able to do photo using program. Exactly. So that's essentially what it is with the quality bots. There's only a certain amount of them. You can't just download that.
I met somebody the other day with a bot.
Yeah, so them niggas they got a bot. They're taxing for that. They're selling that shit for like
big tax.
like probably like 1,000. You like maybe 1,000, maybe like 5, 6.
I've seen the new Yeezys like.
Then you need to be a part of these cook groups.
And they sold out in a minute.
You know Discord.
Yeah, that's
right?
out.
So Discord, if for people who don't know, it's like a chat. It's like it's like AIM or like fucking Slack if you work in the business field. It's like pretty much a chat client, and you pay to be a part of it, and they give you all the early links because you need to put the early links into your bot because that's the websites that your bot has to pay. To be in these cook groups, you got to pay like $100, $200 a month. Dang. It's a membership fee right there.
It's crazy.
It's insane to be a part and actually get. So that's why it's not that I respect them. But I'm like, if you want to go through that much just to hit on some fucking sneakers, dog, like, go right ahead. Be my guest.
She said she bought 20 pairs.
Yeah, that's what it takes. Like, I'm good. I'm Gucci. Yeah. To get 100 pairs, 300 pairs.
I'm just trying to get one pair.
But she said they have 3 bots.
Hey, those new Yeezy.
You talking about the 450s, the sock joints with the
man?
No, the see-through joints, the ones that look like the slide, but they. Kanye selling them for $20 fucking on Yeezy.
Oh yeah, they're like you know the ones
the
that
shell. It looked like a shell.
It's like it's like the rubber foam one. It's like a
the foam runner.
Yeah, the foam runner. Yeah, those are cool. I like those.
They're selling where for how much?
Well, they're only gonna be they're only $50. They're $50. He wants to sell them. He wanted to sell them for $20.
Are they still up right now?
No, he hasn't dropped the new. The
firm one is releasing that new colorway.
The new colorway and the OG colorway. He's releasing.
Oh shit!
I want a new pair of slides.
I'm definitely trying to get them.
I would love a pair of those, but those are gonna be dude. The other ones, his new ones that came out, the 450s, they sold out in a minute.
Yeah. We woke up at fucking 5 a.m. to try and get them shit.
Because you are.
It literally was like, you have malware. I was like, give me the fucking shoes.
He was like, how'd you know? Fuck.
Like, fuck.
Yeah, dude. That's the thing is that
Kristen.
I'm not a robot.
The amount it takes to get sneakers is just so much, man.
It's a lot of effort.
You gotta wake up early.
The thing I'll say with Yeezy though, I don't think he's producing, or he might not even have I don't know if he has the ability. I just know he's not producing in that same quantity that Nike has the potential to produce in.
Facts.
They're not Adidas probably doesn't want him to because it helps keep the shoe limited. It helps keep the drop limited. It helps keep because he's really keeping Adidas relevant. I don't see any other reason why people are running.
What other shoe do you see people wear that's Adidas?
Or even selling out at that speed?
Like only something that Beyonce makes.
I low-key do be seeing certain niggas wear like Adidas shoes that are easy. I'm like, whoa, come on.
I feel like you'll still see that because that's just gonna
like a superstar.
Yeah, no, I think you'll see people wearing Adidas. I don't think Adidas would ever go away. They're not that irrelevant, but the relevancy that they have where nothing else on Adidas is selling out in under a minute.
Oh yeah, for sure. And Beyonce shit.
Well, that's the thing. Like with Beyonce shit, yes, but that is.
You can still get her shoes though. I think so.
You might be able to, but even if that's super limited, because you're only getting the granted, obviously in the world there's more women, so that doesn't really matter as far as the profit, but it's hard to get that respect in the sneaker world if dudes aren't wearing your shit or trying to get your shit.
Yeah. Which
is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Cause like, you know, she is killing it. Her shit is selling out mad fast. Mm-hmm. Like, and the marketing for it is fucking fire. Mm-hmm. Like the shoes that were frozen, that shit was fire. I like that. Shout out Beyonce.
Yeah. Shout out Beyonce one time for the one time.
And Drake does know her. He said it in the song.
Of course.
If a teacher asked...
That was a bar.
That was definitely was a bar in that song. But if I'm Drake and a teacher asked me that shit when I'm bringing my son... Because that's when he said it in the song. He was like, when he's at like the parent-teacher conferences or whatever.
Right.
Which, I don't know if would he be having that? This kid's like 2 years old. Is this kid like...
Is he having like legit conferences?
The stuff he was talking about with his kid, I was like...
He was waiting to get that flex off.
Yeah, I was like, yo...
waiting to get that flex.
I don't think your son's even that old, nigga. Your son's probably in preschool, nigga. Like...
She doing parent-teacher conferences for a nigga.
What nigga, what is he, hand painting and shit? Like, what?
Of course.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. If a teacher asks you if you know Beyonce and... Who was it? It was Beyonce and
Nicki
Minaj.
That's funny as hell.
That's so funny. But
that shit was mad funny.
There's no way he's having those kind of parent-teacher conferences in preschool.
Oh my god, no, I could totally see like, oh my god, do you know Beyonce?
Yeah, I can see that happening for certain.
Do you really know Nicki?
Yeah.
Of course.
Drake
that was a flex though.
Drake just going to pick his kid up from schools, just the imagery of it looks wild to me.
I don't.
The school
do you
is
think
shaped
he
like
actually
a castle.
picks up his kid? Like, I don't even see Drake driving.
Personally,
I mean, Kobe Bryant literally would fly in a helicopter so that he could get to be able to pick his kids up.
I hope so. I hope he gets to do something as regular as dropping and picking his kid up.
Some people don't like
it's
driving.
Possible.
I hope nigga, that is.
What if you're just sitting in the back and you have a chauffeur?
I expect.
That's what I think.
That's probably what I think is more. That seems more realistic because I would, if I'm rich, I want to hang out with my kid in the car. If someone else can drive, you know what I'm saying? Like,
real.
Facts.
So yes, I hope that. But I hope he does get to do something as regular as. I hope he's not that rich and not necessarily. It wouldn't be his fault if he was that out of touch because he's that rich, but. I hope he does get to do something.
I
think if his kid, if he's picking up his kid probably goes to a great school, and there's probably a bunch of other rich kids. So
of course.
That star factor probably doesn't hit the same if it was like a public school, like a school.
No.
If he pulled up to my high school or some shit.
That kid will never.
Hey, have a good day. I'll be like, what?
That kid will never. And it's funny because I just finished Fresh Prince for the umpteenth time, and that was a storyline in the show. Is Ashley at one point going to a public school? She had been taking her tuition money and investing it and sneaking off and going to public school instead of going to the normal private school that her dad was paying for.
Damn.
And it was just a crazy storyline because she's a rich girl, but she wanted to go to public school or whatever because she liked the public school experience or whatever, and just the vibe was, I guess, better. But no, Drake's kid will never. There's no way Drake's son will come to him when he's a teenager like, yeah, Dad, I've actually been taking your money and investing it. And instead of going to the private school, I've been going to public. No, nigga.
Wait.
That's not.
Man. I literally met somebody who said that. We used to have this community friend back when I lived in Highland Park. And he said that's what he was grew up a rich kid, that his dad was in politics, his mom left, whatever.
Yeah.
And that they shipped him off to go to school in Venice. And that
to private school
in Venice, and that he would just take the money, and he was ashamed of being so rich, so he would just take his friends and go live his life. And not one day he got caught up.
But he wasn't going to school at all.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. He enrolled himself into public school. And so he was just keeping the money.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But I also think that person was not.
I mean, I appreciate the vibe of it or wanting to do that. If you're a rich kid and you wanted to go to a public school experience just because you didn't want that sedity lifestyle or wanted to live in that vibe, that world, I totally understand it. I went to public school, so I know public school was lit. But at the same time, if I could have the opportunities of a private school, I would have went to private school. I just knew at that age, when I look back at it, yes, I would have preferred to, but when I was that age, there's no way I didn't take school seriously until I started paying for it myself. So
facts. Yeah. Everybody. That's how everybody.
So that's why I needed to go to public school because I would have just wasted my parents' money.
Oh my God, I would have wasted so much money.
I'd have just wasted my parents' money if I went to private school.
I would have wasted that shit so hard.
Yeah, I would have wasted that shit hard as fuck. I needed to go to public school. So I think my parents just took mad long to realize it because they were like, yo, this kid's just got mad potential. He's just mad crazy and into stuff. So they were just trying to push me into other avenues, and I was just like, no, you just need to let me just
do me type
chill here.
Chill here.
With these
I just need to be in public school.
Yeah, these crazy ass folk, because I'll do fine here.
Yo, I know these two girls that went to private school, and you can fucking tell now they're grown up and they live their life, and they're very much people who went to private school who needed to go to public school. No disrespect to anybody with OnlyFans, but OnlyFans doing the full thing on OnlyFans.
Oh, they got OnlyFans?
Like doing full porn on OnlyFans.
Damn, they're giving it up.
People that honestly live that lifestyle where they're super suppressed as kids, though, tend to act out when they get older. That's just the reality of shit.
Cause it's a new vibe. It's like, damn, I've been doing that, but this shit lit.
Yeah,
like,
you know, lifestyle.
OnlyFans is honestly a easy avenue for porn.
I mean, why
for
not?
For millennials.
Well, that's the thing though. It's like the creators getting the bread, and porn is not necessarily easy, but it's sought after. The market is just so.
Yeah.
Probably especially these days.
Well, regardless of how saturated it gets, it's still, you can still carve your fucking lane in it and make enough money. You can have 1,000 followers and be Gucci and live off that. And that's good bread if you have each of them paying $20 a month, you know, like that's fucking good for you.
My homie used to do that shit for a little bit. He said it was cool at first, bro, but it's just like a lot of like racial like remarks, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Porn? In the industry, like in itself, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's everything like he does is based on his race, you know what I'm saying? And like,
like you play a role type shit.
Like he's from the South, you know what I'm saying? So like when he came out to like Cali, you know what I mean? That's the first thing he got into. He was hearing all that shit. He's like, man, I ain't with this shit. Like, I'm not fucking with this. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah, but
you know, play the narrative and shit.
When it comes to sex, I can't really knock if that's what gets you off. Like, if that's
but can you imagine playing the role of like something that you don't want to fuck with? Like,
well, no, that's what I mean though. When you get in that industry,
that's kind of crazy.
When you get in that industry, you got to be prepared to deal with that because you're dealing with something that's people's primal instincts as far as sex. So
I guess that's a good thing about OnlyFans is that like it's kind of your own platform. It's like the Instagram of porn,
and it gives the creators their bread. It seems like all of them are caking it off of it.
Yeah, it's probably the best place for you, like as a business.
Yeah.
So what a world we live in.
So I mean, it's crazy what a world we do live in, but it's just like these stories come out and it's just like, nigga, like duh, like this doesn't surprise me. So we have this whole story of fucking the prince and the queen, and it's just like, bro, you're talking about old fucking rich white people. And they're coming out there racist, like nigga, duh, like what, like.
Oh, traditional.
You talk about they're a queen, you know still. They've been queens and how fucking long and princes.
Why?
They're racist? How shocking!
Big surprise.
It's not far off to because I heard something about they talked about like the baby skin color and whatnot. And the thing is, the fact that they said that is not that far off because keep in mind. Their whole family, since before then, their skin is white. You know what I mean?
So for people who don't know, the royal family, to update people if you don't know, the royal family just got their dirty laundry tossed in the street by, what's the?
Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle.
Prince Harry.
And Prince Harry did an interview with Oprah.
The true king and queen.
The true king and queen, I guess. And They dipped though. They're not a part of the royal family. They live out here in California.
They just moved here to seek refuge.
They live out here in California.
They hard.
Wait. Hold on. So this was like the biggest kicker of it all is that he's going to be like the first child that's black, and then they're going to try to take away the protection that they were going to give him. Like, as a prince living over there, like you should have protection for a small child. Like,
but even when before we even get to this, they had dipped. They left, and people were already just like, "Why are you guys leaving? Like, why are you guys leaving the royal family? Like, what's up? Like, that's
and now
weird."
They're like letting you know.
And now this story comes out. This interview with Oprah. Shout out to Oprah. She recorded this interview.
She was really trying to get the
sold
answers.
it to Viacom for $7 million. So shout out to Oprah. Fucking business move right there.
Business.
Recorded it herself. So this was her own interview. This is Oprah shit. Sold it to Viacom for $7 million. It's just a little side note. Oprah doing her thing.
What?
Yeah, I know, right?
Bag alert.
Bag alert. Big bag alert. Big bag alert. And during this interview, Meghan Markle did mention that they were, once again, it's not, my whole issue though is I wouldn't have bounced and blew up their spot. I would have toughed it out maybe I think I might have tried to tough it out. I know she was dealing with the mental issues.
See, for me, I'm all about. I'm gonna blow up the spot. I'm just gonna let you know. Well, this is what's up.
Because my thing is that because they left, I personally feel like they don't have to deal with it as much as if, nah, nigga, I'm here. I'm in your crib. Right. I'm in the basement, nigga. I'm next door.
Yeah, but do you even want to be a part of it?
Because it's mine still. This is still. I'm gonna make sure my son gets a piece of this because this needs to change.
But I guess for the change, but
the thing is,
it's not gonna change if you don't make sure it changes. If you don't,
there's also probably a lot behind the scenes that we don't see,
and that's why I'm saying.
That's why I won't judge her or knock it, but definitely, like, I personally would have tried to tough it out.
That would be your move, yeah.
I would have tried to tough it out.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they came out to California, and like even before that, they've been dealing with shit. At the end of the day, no matter how high the status, they're like human beings at the end of the day. They came out to California, probably got some new air there and like some new views, perspective on shit. And I was like, hold on, this shit is not right. You know what I mean? That's probably why she blew up her spot. You know, that's like the whole shit. You know what I mean? Like,
she's got to keep her family safe.
I just personally think that there's no way Meghan Markle honestly thought that she was going to be well received by the royal family. There's no way you think these rich, old, white, fucking royal people.
I mean, yeah, she probably knew that, but
there's no way I'm gonna think shit is gonna be sweet over here.
Yeah,
there's no way. You got all these pasty folk wanting to keep everything within the family.
Right.
That shit just would not surprise me in the slightest.
But just because it doesn't surprise you, like, doesn't mean it's not so fucked up and she can't still, like...
Not at all. Not at all. I think she should have expected it. If she didn't get treated like that, I think, to me, would have been surprising. If she didn't get any of that type of treatment. Like, that would have been extremely surprising. I'd have been like, oh, shit, they just let you in?
Yeah.
They just let this black motherfucker in?
Wait, where is this interview airing?
Viacom aired it the same time as the NBA All-Star game.
Can we stream it
and
now?
More niggas I think were watching the fucking interview low-key.
Wait, really?
I think so.
Yo, that's crazy.
I think so. I think they might have, or it competed with it. Don't hold me to it, but it definitely competed with the NBA All-Star game. It was that same day.
I will say I did catch a peek of the All-Star game.
Yes.
If you listen to the podcast, you will know that I don't watch a ton of sports.
These niggas don't watch sports.
But watching the All-Star game...
Rep does not watch sports either.
I was getting that bag.
I knew it was a moment when I saw all these players playing together. Of
course, it's always
LeBron and Steph.
Yes. Steph's range is ridiculous. This nigga shoot from anywhere.
Dude, Steph is a fucking god.
Yeah, like when it comes to shooting, it's ridiculous how motherfucker he can.
Is he best of all time?
Yeah, he's probably the greatest shooter of all time.
All time.
Easily, no one really argues that at all. He is the greatest shooter.
He's a shooter.
That shit is kind of ridiculous.
Everyone says it. No one denies it. He is the greatest shooter.
Steph Curry with the shot, boy.
It is insane.
With the shot,
nigga shooting from half, literally just easily shooting from half court, like no problem.
Raindrops.
Yeah, raindrops.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's crazy.
It's pretty crazy.
Like 40 feet out.
40 feet out.
I'm like, yo, he's got it.
Just cashing it. Not even looking like he's struggling at all.
Yeah.
Like for me to shoot that, I gotta get like a little like.
What's his percentage?
Run to like get
out of this world.
His shooting percentage in the high 40s.
71.9%.
Wow,
that's crazy.
Goddamn.
He's crazy.
Is that all time or is that just this season? I wonder.
Probably
just
all
as
time.
shooting average.
Probably all time.
It might be season.
That is insane.
Or maybe all time. If it's all time or seasonal, 71%.
That's almost 100.
That's 7 out of 10, dog.
He's up.
Whew.
7 out of 10. That's what I'm saying. It's like
my money's on Curry, dog.
Yeah, my money's on Curry. I'm betting on Curry every fucking time.
You feel me?
Catch
so yeah, and then we did. I don't know if you guys watched the 2-on-2 on Saturday night. It was that Jack Harlow and Quavo versus
it was a
2-on-2, like a 2-on-2.
I didn't watch that. I heard about it.
It was Jack Harlow and Quavo versus Lil Baby and 2 Chainz.
Was it good?
And it was interesting because Quavo was actually really good at basketball, and I think Jack Harlow was decent. But it looks like I knew 2 Chainz played in like college. He played pretty legit ball, and he's actually pretty tall as well. He's around my height. like 6'6", but apparently Little Baby just doesn't really. It looked like it was the first time this nigga ever played basketball.
Like, so even you talking about this, bro, I just want to take a moment and recognize this moment because I feel like we're in a cultural shift right now. We're seeing all these user-generated content. Like, we're watching celebrities play basketball. We're watching Celebrity Versus. Versus just sold. They got a deal with
Triller.
Triller, yeah. Dude. Triller bought Versus.
Yeah,
dude, they got the bag off that. Now it's like a multi-million-dollar business.
It's gotta grow.
That's crazy.
The original like 40 and some artists that performed on Versus, they're getting shares of.
That's pretty legit.
Of the Triller stock, or
that's pretty legit.
I feel like that's super dope
because they were a part of building it. They were a part of building it. So,
but like you look at this as a whole, dude. Like we're in a time where literally. It's a shift where people are creating and people are investing in creation.
Yeah.
Like the world's moving in a direction of AI and automation and shit, but like art and user like content that we create, that shit will never die.
Never.
Because like you can't replicate a vibe like something that we can create.
Yeah.
Like
facts.
So you gotta mint it and sell it like an NFT.
A 2-on-2 celebrity basketball match, like that's fucking priceless, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
2-on-2.
Jack Harlow and Quavo, like
versus 2 just
listening to you say that, I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah,
this is crazy.
And they big artists right now.
All of them are big artists. Lil Baby, even though he's a huge artist. He was not good at all. He wasn't good at all. And they still were like, yo, we gotta get Little Baby to play. That just goes to show.
Yo, what's going on with is it Dirk, dude? He's fucking nice.
Oh, I seen that video clip as well. I mean, that's the thing that was weird is that there are a lot of good basketball player rappers. Like J. Cole's really good.
Dirk.
Where's J. Cole at?
I think he's maybe in the studio.
I haven't even seen a picture of J. Cole recently.
I think the reason why maybe they chose the people that they did, or the people who showed up that they did, is because these guys were maybe more comfortable with like lax COVID situations, like playing basketball and stuff, and other people might have more.
J. Cole making three of his last albums
right now.
He posted a thing on his like Instagram or Twitter or some shit, and it was all of his previous albums.
Yeah.
All of it. It was a list. You saw all the old albums on there crossed out, and then he got 3 left, and then the last one was called like the ending or the out, like the my goodbye type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's like I was like, damn, okay. J. Cole, you know, he going out like a real. Like a real one, you know what I mean?
I think I seen a thing today that showed just like how long it's been since certain artists released an album. And J. Cole and Kendrick were like super high on that list as far as how many days have gone by. It's been like over 1,000 days, like over a year.
It is interesting seeing the new artistry format because you look at the past and it was more, I wouldn't say short form, but people were consistently releasing music to kind of.
If this was an older, 100%, if this was an older artist, Kendrick would have out like 5 or 6 albums by now. If he was that big.
But the formatting's kind of changed.
Changed 1,000%. Like if Kendrick was back in the day was this big of an artist as he is now, he would have put out. Also because of the way we digest music. If we had to go to the store and buy CDs. He would have out at least 5 albums by now.
I just feel like now, music, you know, artists specifically, like, they don't really have the same long-lasting effects as, like, old school artists. Old school 100%. Artists had kind of, like, the really successful ones are still around today.
Yeah.
But, like, you look at artists that kind of generated in this generation, like they kind of come and go. So like music's kind of more short form. So J. Cole kind of putting like it's almost like a saga of music. Like you look at like Star Wars, they got like episodes. Like
so then, do you not include Drake in that? Because he's put out a ton of music.
I don't include Drake in that. I feel like Drake has the ability to be like a Jay-Z, where he's putting out music for a lifetime. And kind of a.
Because he has a ton of music.
He says he's supposed to retire in the next.
I don't believe that. Drake doesn't seem like he's gonna ever retire. he has no need to.
He's very adaptable. Like the fact that he's had a child and still rapping about real shit going on in his life, but he figures out a way to make it digestible for the rest of us that are just listening. Like his new music to me is still very inspiring,
and it's not fake.
It's not fake at all.
That's what I'm saying. I hope he just doesn't go through the whole "I'm retired" bit. I hope when he's just done putting out albums, he just falls back. I don't think you need to say anything as an artist, because at any point we'll get Jay-Z will do a verse.
Right.
At any point, Jay-Z might put out a couple songs, so there's no need to say I'm retired, because you're not. You're just fall back.
Just like doing your thing.
Just do your thing. Like there's no need to say you're done doing something that you love just because you've moved on to another level. You're moved on and you're just now you could do different things, like buy a fucking streaming company and fucking buy a liquor company and then sell it to fucking Twitter and for a bunch of money, because but you still do a verse with Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z at this point.
Jay-Z is such a fucking
but he said he retired a bunch of times. I'm like, nigga, you did not need to say that. You could have just not said you're retired and just continue.
I mean, maybe that was a mistake.
No, I think he might not necessarily look at it as a mistake, but just look at it, I didn't need to do that. I didn't need to say that. Because, like, in the end of the day, you could just
We all love Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, yeah.
Fact, Jay-Z go.
But to say
forever certified real boss.
Yeah.
I feel like he could drop some whack shit and I still wouldn't hate.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Like,
because ultimately, like, you look at Jay-Z and what he's done, dude, like,
the nigga stabbed a nigga and got off on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really, like, from the gutter,
it's wild,
to fucking selling titles,
to selling stocks, owning companies, crazy, being a multi-millionaire, billionaire entrepreneur. Like, shout out Jay-Z.
I do see I seen people on Twitter, and then I seen one video talking about, like, the fact that, Jay-Z kind of, the idea of him baiting and switching, almost like, oh, title, join it, it's black owned, artist owned, and then him selling it to Jack Dorsey, who's the owner of Twitter, and he's a white guy. How do you guys feel about it? Do you feel like it's a bait and switch almost to get people to come and then
like a sellout type shit?
Yeah, even though now Jay-Z sold it to he sold it to,
but then he also invested in that
Squarespace.
That's all about helping millennials kind of build their credit off of
Square. So he sold it to Square,
honestly,
which is owned by Jack Dorsey. So he kind of sold it to Twitter, almost like.
I feel like this is over our head tops. Like Jay-Z, I don't think he's a sellout.
He got boards on the seat. He got a seat on the board,
and that's a big deal
of Square.
I think it's a power move.
That's what it seems like.
Look at Kanye, dude. He still does not have a board seat
anywhere.
At Gap,
anywhere.
Adidas, did not have one at Nike. Like, it sucks for Kanye, but like
only on his own shit.
You look at Jay-Z and he's like making these power moves. Like, yes, he sold his company. Yes, it's to the owner of Twitter, and it's like, it looks like a sellout move, but I think that he's looking at the bigger picture of things and really trying to, move the needle for culture. Like, investing in that app that helps people with their credit. I heard that idea and I was like, dude, that's fucking genius.
Super genius.
To actually have like the payments that you pay every month go towards your credit score and help people build their credit. Like that's
amazing.
That's a great thinking.
That's fine.
I fuck with that heavy.
And then he sold his liquor company to LVMH, which is Louis Vuitton.
At the end of the day, he's
making
so much
moves.
Because that's the thing, he's playing so much chess money. Right now. You need power, not money.
He's playing chess. He's moving his rooks around and he's trying to get to the king and queens. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with Jay-Z, man, heavily, and shout out him and Beyonce. They're both such a power couple.
They definitely are.
I hope that they don't ever break up. Like, seeing Kim and Kanye break up is kind of disappointing. I'm not gonna lie.
It's disappointing, but it's also different in the fact that he has like a mental illness or is like confirmed a mental illness, and like if you've ever loved someone like family or anybody with mental illness, it's not as easy as like get better. Like stop doing this. It's like they're like mental, like their wiring is like different in the moment, you know.
But at the same time, like I feel like they could have taken steps to kind of help Kanye, you know, like I get that they're private, but also too like speaking out and saying, you know, like Kim standing by and be like, yo, I'm gonna help you through this.
But I think they stayed together though. My realistic thinking of what they have, I think they got a divorce for publicity because she like probably couldn't take knowing that, look, they're just gonna be on her ass and like judging me, and she can't handle that. Like, I watched enough of the show to see your personality. Like, I think that she loves him, and I don't think they'll ever part ways. Truly.
It's a hot take.
I mean, they got
there.
mad
This is
kids.
my hot take.
They got 3 kids.
Yeah, I think they love each other.
She was just posting his
sneaker.
Well, I think that'll never change because she eats off of that. That's she's just as much a part of that as far as like making bread.
You
like
think she's got shares?
Oh yeah, he gave her for her birthday. He gave her like 1 million shares or something.
Well, God, he gave her a bunch of things. He gave her some Tesla stock too. Like, but yeah, I know she definitely has an investment in the whole Yeezy brand because she was one of the early like models of it. As far as like, just like, remember when they were doing a lot of the marketing for it was them walking out to their cars and shit.
Right.
They would literally go into the factory and Kanye would just come out to his car and a laptop and have the brand new Yeezys on it, or Kim would just come out with the brand new Yeezys on, and you would just see them walk into their car.
That was all very staged.
Very staged, but it was the smart. All the marketing for their shit was pretty much using the paparazzi.
Yeah.
And
which is how Kim got.
It's
really
crazy
famous.
how Kanye literally used Adidas almost like a as a machine.
No,
you feel me?
1,000%.
Like he used them to kind of like promote himself, because at the end of the day, could there have been a Yeezy without Adidas? Yeah. Without all those resources, like Adidas did supply him the resources.
I wonder where he if it would have worked with a Fila, if it would have worked with a
anything else,
brand, Under Armour, just another brand, Reebok. No. I wonder if it would have worked with any of those other companies. Cause
Adidas, it seems like they tailor to creators.
If you've seen a lot, let's just imagine the Yeezy, the 350, because that was a shoe that really was the it shoe that took off, the 350.
Right.
Let's imagine that same shoe design.
Well, before that, they had the Ultra Boost that Kanye kind of helped push. So that was the technology that Kanye used in the shoe. So they had the boost. So Kanye saw that shoe, was like, word. And he had also seen what was going on over at Nike, because that was when the Roshi was popping. That was when the Roshi was it, selling in every fucking colorway. And he had just bounced out of there. So just imagine the 350 minus the boost technology, but at that time, and to this date, every brand, whether it's Fila, Reebok, whatever, they all have a similar foam technology. So let's imagine a similar technology, but the 350 design, only it's got a Reebok tag on it. Or let's say he doesn't go to Adidas. He goes to one of these other brands because they were willing to give him even more money. Because that's the reason why they gave him, that he went over there, because they was willing to give him
Why did he leave Nike in the first place?
Because they weren't trying to let him
have enough creative control.
Yeah, do what he wanted to do.
Oh, so he wanted
to make a SKU, like a whole complete shoe. If you look at the 2 Yeezys that he designed in Nike, they were all based off of original Nike shoes. They all had a lot of Nike technology in it. He wanted to do like what Jerry Lorenzo did and make his whole type shoe. Wanted to make a whole clothing line. He wanted to do what he's doing at Adidas. Mm-hmm. And they were like, nah, this is before Nike really needed the artist collaboration. This is when Nike still were selling plenty of shoes with the athlete. Nowadays, Nike does not know how to reach the kid, so they get Travis Scott to release a shoe with them. And this fucking shoe sell out in seconds. Because all those VPs and all that shit at Nike are fucking crazy out of touch. And niggas don't know what's up. Right. Like, so that's why they had to tap in with the music culture now more than ever than the fucking athlete. Because
back in the day it was all athletes.
Athletes would sell your shoes. Yeah. You look at every shoe back in the day. Now they're just like, all right, we got all the athlete silhouettes now. Now we need to get Bad Bunny. We need to get because Bad Bunny got Adidas coming out. Really?
Yeah,
he got an Adidas shoe coming out. We got to get fucking Kanye, Travis Scott, fucking whoever to sell this shit now, because the kids, that's what they follow now, is the music shit, the music wave. Like, the athlete will sell a shoe to a degree, but even then, like, you don't really see athletes with their own model like that. So I don't know, it's just fucking crazy.
I need to make a motherfucking shoe. That shit be hard as fuck.
Yo, I know you got the merch coming out though.
You said what? Oh, bro, I'm working.
Would you be down if Cardi B was like, yo, I'll make a Cardi B, but it'll be a Cardi B and Rep design. It'll be like a crossover.
No, what you need to do is fuck with Kristen, because she's making her own cuts.
Oh, that's right. She is making her own shit.
She's actually wearing a dress that she made right now.
Again, another fit.
You know what I'm saying?
I made a sweatsuit the other day.
Yo, I came home and she had made 2 outfits. And I said, one day.
And one was for you? One was for you?
No, she's making stuff for herself. But on Sunday...
Man, I don't have a mannequin.
On Sunday, we're going to wake up early and she's going to teach me how to make... I'm going to make some sweat shorts.
Yeah.
I pick up my pants. I got to go pick up my pants tomorrow to see.
Oh, that's exciting.
I got to see my pants.
Fuck yeah. Honestly...
What about the design on it? Like, can you do, like, designs on the tee if I want, like, some... Kind of like something like that, like that Mercedes-Benz logo.
So I don't have one of those machines yet. Oh, but I am looking. You need like a
She's got the
embroidery machine.
Some of the machines over there, like she's got her sewing machine, and then the other ones.
Soon.
So you can make the pieces, like the actual pieces. Yeah. That's hard.
Coming soon.
Oh my god.
Like I'll show you my hoodies that I made.
Watch out!
Yes, sir.
Heads up.
Yo, speaking of watch out and heads up, are we gonna feature some of this music on this podcast? Because you got some new shit.
Yes, sir.
My man's been cooking.
Why are you here? Let's get to why you're here. This is good.
Yeah, we haven't even tapped into my boy Rep.
Yeah.
What's good with you, man?
Shit, not much. Just getting to this fucking bag. Honestly, I've been working in the studio, man. I've been trying to come out with this RepXL Volume 2. I would say probably a little over a year ago. I did Volume 1. That shit was cool. Like, you know, it did its shit, but, you know, it's time for the 2-peat. You know what I mean? I got crazy hits on there. Like,
how has COVID, like, affected your creative process, if it has at all?
Honestly, I feel like before COVID, I was doing a lot. I was getting inspiration from a lot of different shit. It
was also easy to get that inspiration because the world was open and shit.
Exactly.
And like alive.
More to do, more shit to be around, you know what I'm saying? Like in different little opportunities come up and shit like that, you know what I mean? So that has died down, but as far as just me still doing my shit and being a creative and all that, like I just keep at it. Honestly, it really hasn't even affected it too much. But other than that, like,
I mean, I would imagine like COVID and, you know, being hunkered down, you kind of have to focus more so on your creative ability.
Facts.
And coming up with your own content, because, you know, you can't do live shows. You're not out in the public.
Facts.
You know, so I would imagine you kind of have to be a little bit more creative nowadays, low key.
Yeah, most definitely. You really got to tap into a different type of... It's different, so you got to tap into a different type of bag. You know what I mean?
I'm particularly excited for the shit that we're working on, bro.
Bro, the shit...
Me and my boy Rep have been cooking, bro.
Yeah, for everybody who doesn't know, This is my motherfucking guy right here. This is my motherfucking nigga. Since way back, and we decided to lock in and like make some real life shit. So if you've seen any of my videos out there, just know this man shot him up.
Yeah, hell yeah, nah.
Shot that shit up
for sure.
This is where the gunshots will be.
On me.
Hell yeah. So you got the new project in the works,
right?
You want to drop it this year?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm planning on dropping it like mid-April.
So I guess the idea is, regardless of when things will open back up, stay on their head.
Right.
Continue to put out shit. Continue to put out music. That's your vibe. Because I know a lot of people are probably like trying to figure out how to maneuver in this new state of just like things being closed. And only three areas of America really being open right now.
Yeah, most definitely.
And not everyone has the ability to just be going to Atlanta, going to Miami, or going to Texas, or even really want to. You know, like most people do, like, you know, making it in their area. LA is a good area to try to make it in as well.
Definitely, and also the visual aspect
as well. So like
just shooting content.
So that's the main thing. Is
me and T, we got some shit in the motherfucking works right now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Be on the lookout.
Be on the lookout. Heads up. Heads up.
Hey.
Real shit.
Yeah. So what are we about to get into right now?
Shit.
I mean, are we cool to play that new shit? You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Run that big dog up. This shit right here that's about to play is this is track 1. This is track 1 of RepXL Volume 2. So y'all gonna go ahead and get a little sneak peek of shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Sersky.
End of the Day Podcast.
Shit is great.
Yes, sir.
You know how to get dark on this shit.
Why these lame niggas tryna reach my pocket? Stop it, been put in work, I just clocked in, locked in. Swear them niggas bitches how they got shit. Stop it, thinking she don't lock, I just popped it, locks me. Why your bitch ain't answering the phone cause she topping? This cookie got me up on like a bird, I ain't flocking. I need my bills blue like they can't strike from slashing. So what the fuck you mean, little baby? I got options, that's crazy. I just went fucked on your lady, I mashed up that pussy amazing. She drinking my grape. This a big body Mercedes, so real that them fake niggas hate me, they cannot relate.
RepXL Volume 2.
Chase me, I hopped in that V now, I'm racing Marcella, no Mason. I'm sipping wine on vacation, and you could tell by my location, your bitch
real life.
Fuck is niggas talking about? At the roofs, Chris, broke niggas at the Waffle House.
Yes, sir.
Had my nigga go and do a roundabout, popping shit on the internet, but now they wanna talk about it. I'm tryna bust it from the front and the back end. Studio D&D got it packed in. Knock his fitted so he don't do no capping. XL
Running out the last man.
Bust it from the front and the back end. Studio D&D got it packed in. Knock his fitted so he don't do no capping. XL
hold on.
The last man. Shut the fuck up. I was down bad, now a nigga got his bucks up. Blowing on that jokes up, the Fendi on me tucked up.
Heard a nigga talking
down, we swung his block like nunchucks, it's fucked up. I ain't rapping, bitch, I'm talking PSA. And it ain't number real nigga in my DNA. Yo, bitch, she feeling on my body, call it TSA. Break cars, break bags, keto pussy, be away, bitch. Water around my neck, looking like a waist, I'ma face a blunt, baby, you can face dick. Real niggas know, lame niggas hate this. Money come in different ways, make the bread shake shit. Fuck your OnlyFans, I ain't gon' pay shit.
Hey.
The clock ticking, running out of patience. Went to school baked out, still going ain't shit.
End of the Day Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Hey, shout out my boy RepXL.
What's up? Yeah, hey.
I definitely love
I love any song that says "shut the fuck up." I feel like when you hear that, you just gotta say it too.
Thanks.
That definitely makes me miss outside. No lie.
Damn,
Yeah, that's a bop, bro.
Yeah, that's
you know
that's outside shit.
You gotta let them know, man. It's coming soon.
It's coming soon. On the way. Heads up. Watch out.
That's definitely solid that you still stay in that space and aren't afraid to stand, like, to still rock in that space.
Right.
Even though outside isn't what it is right now, like,
you
to
gotta
not be afraid to still be in that space at all, because people are gonna play catch up once things are open again. I feel like everything we didn't get to dance to or rock to will be in heavy rotation.
Yeah, and once it ages, once like the whole rollout and everything comes back, like with the project and shit, it's just gonna age good. You know what I'm saying? And that shit gonna be smacking. And this video that we're working on is about to go crazy, man.
Oh, yeah.
So
hell yeah, man.
Was a key. Hell yeah, work.
Yo, another week. Yo, Rep, thank you for coming through. You know what I'm saying?
Really appreciate it.
Yes, sir. I got y'all. Appreciate it.
Come through to the end of the day.
Appreciate that.
But it's the EOD Podcast. And thank you for checking us out. It is your boy Sin Supreme.
Sin.
You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Terrence and T.
TTT will exclusive.
It's me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah, thank ya.
It's your boy RepXL Westside Worldwide.
Gang squad.
Yes, sir.
You already know.
We'll see you guys next week.
Or we might have 2 episodes.
Oh yeah, we might have some special guys.
Peace.